tea has been a huge trend here in the Bay Area for decades now. When I moved back in 1997, it was mainly a cultural thing, and really only the Taiwanese knew about it and actually drank it. But nowadays, it's pretty mainstream, and it's not unusual for people to take afternoon boba tea breaks or for teenagers to be hanging out there after school. It's become so popular, in fact, that there are tea shops all over, and today we're going to audit the best ones. Boba tea first originally began in Taiwan as bubble tea. It was called this because what they did was they took brewed tea, ice, milk, and some sweetener, and they shook it in a martini shaker, and it would produce this foam at the top that looked like bubbles. From there, they began adding these little tapioca balls that look like black pearls, and from then on, they began calling it pearl milk tea. The pearls then became bigger, and they nicknamed those bigger pearl balls boba or boba, which is a Taiwanese slang term for big chested. You get the picture. So I'm going to be shooting the video this time with my son Tyler, and I'm going to provide you with the old timers experience on boba tea, and Tyler's going to provide you with the younger experience of boba tea, because actually boba tea has become really popular here for middle school and high school kids, right?
A lot of kids like going to boba tea after school. I like going to a boba place on every Tuesday.
Yeah, and you meet up with your friends there,
Yeah.
right? So it's a good hangout spot. So between us, we've actually probably sampled a lot of boba tea places here in the Bay Area, and we are going to present you with our top 5.
So we're at the Fantasia in Cupertino, and there are 4 Fantasias in the Silicon Valley.
And Fantasia is our pick for classic boba tea. Fantasia has been here for almost 20 years, and they focus on the more traditional Taiwanese drinks. For sure, the milk teas, but also taro drinks and grass jelly drinks. This one here is the green mango ayu, and this one is the classic milk tea. So for the classic milk tea, we just ordered it with the standard tapioca balls here. This drink has 3 toppings inside. At the bottom, you can see a preserved green mango, then the tapioca balls, and up here is the ayu jelly, which is made from the seeds of a Taiwanese fig. I've taken them out of the cup so you can see them up close. Your tapioca balls here, the green mango, which is basically an unripe mango that is tart in flavor, and the ayu jelly. One pro tip is if you don't drink tea, for example, I actually don't drink anything caffeinated, you can actually order these drinks just with sugar water. They also have a traditional tea egg, which you're going to find at most traditional tea places. Essentially, this is hard-boiled in a solution of soy sauce and tea leaves and has this intense salty tea flavor. This location is also across the street from Apple's new campus.
We're down the street from Fantasia. We're at Happy Lemon.
And Happy Lemon is a popular chain from Taiwan, and this store right behind us here is store number 888, which if you're Asian is a very, very lucky number. Happy Lemon is our pick for trendiest boba tea place, and that's because they feature everything that is hot and popular right now in Taiwan. The salted cheese series is really what Happy Lemon is known for, and they make this with a really high quality brewed tea, you see right here, and I didn't get this with any boba. But what you're seeing up here, this is a salted cream cheese, that's all they use to milk it down. It's really delicious. Their recommendation is to sip the tea through the cream cheese, and you get this really rich flavor, and the salt enhances the sweetness of the tea. That's really super tasty. I like it because it uses a very premium tea and it tastes just like the tea in Taiwan. On top of that, the salted cheese in it gives us this really delicious creamy texture that you don't get normally from the non-dairy creamers that most typical boba places use, and I like that bit of salt that gives it a little bit of a punch. This is the puff cream milk tea, which is just tea poured over the heavy cream that they use in cream puffs. This one here is Tyler's favorite drink, and it's an Oreo cookies and cream milk tea.
Again, made with a high quality tea poured over puff cream and then topped with crumbled Oreo cookies.
How's it, Tyler?
I like it.
What do you like best about this flavor?
It includes Oreos in it, and it kind of reminds me of a classic American milkshake.
So, Tyler, we ordered this one at 75% sweetness. What do you think? Just right?
I think it's just right. Any more sweet, and I think it would have been too sweet.
Yeah, this place tends to make their drinks super sweet, so definitely get it 50% to 75% sweetness. The next 3 places we're going to go to, I would characterize as being more Americanized than Taiwanese in taste. And that's because they're probably a lot more geared towards people here in the Bay Area. They're definitely a lot more creative when it comes to the combinations. There are more tea blends. They use different types of syrups. And it's almost like a mixologist approach to it. I think I love it, but it's definitely not what you're going to find traditionally in Taiwan. We're in Los Altos and we're at Teaspoon. And Teaspoon is our pick for after school special. So we're at the original Los Altos location, which is just down the street from Los Altos High School and from Egan Middle School. And this place became really, really popular with the teen crowd, which is why this is the after school special. So I would say generally their teas fall into 2 categories. They either have the really creamy drinks that are like frappuccinos, or they have the really fruity, clear teas that are kind of sweet. And the other thing that they have here that's a little unique are the Taiwan shaped ice, and we're going to get one to show you what that's like. It's super delicious.
This is the snow ice, and what they do is take this block of honeydew flavored ice, which tastes like it's made with fresh honeydew, and they shave it into these thin layered sheets. We've gotten some toppings here. You can't see clearly, but there's some condensed milk drizzled on top, and then there's rainbow jellies and small mochi bits.
Here's a close-up of the ice, and it's super light and fluffy, and the taste is really intense.
Here are the 2 drinks. We got the house milk tea, which is a black tea with organic milk, and the grasshopper, which is a lychee green tea that's topped with cucumber pulp.
I really like this milk tea because it's sweet and not too strong, and also they use organic milk in there.
That's really good. It's very refreshing, and I think the cucumber gives it definitely a nice, clean taste to it. We're down here in the Evergreen neighborhood of San Jose, and our pick for highest octane is Pico. And Pico I chose because the way they brew their teas is they actually take whole loose leaf teas and they brew it for a really long time so that they get a really, really highly caffeinated beverage. And that's why a lot of people like coming here, and they're really creative with their drinks.
Pico offers custom-made teas if you know what you want, and a separate menu of house specials that is constantly rotating. Today we got house specials. In addition to the regular single cups, these here are the split cups, which are great if you can't make up your mind. They are a little bit more money. This is Kauai, which is a jasmine green tea infused with red guava, mango, and passion fruit. It includes these cute mango-flavored star jellies. Manly Melon is my daughter's favorite and is a jasmine green tea infused with mango, lychee, strawberry, and watermelon. This is topped with white agar balls and chunks of aloe vera. We also got Foxy Brown, which is the closest to a classic milk tea. It's a black tea and milk sweetened with a blend of Demerara, turbinado, and brown sugars. And I think the sugar mix makes a huge difference to the taste. This drink also comes with honey bobas. Finally, we got Pretty in Pink, which is a jasmine green tea that is mixed with strawberries and milk cream. The toppings are these adorable heart-shaped strawberry jellies and honey boba. It is a little bit on the richer side of their drinks.
Which ones you got yet, Tyler?
I got Foxy Brown and Pretty in Pink.
Why'd you pick those two?
They're a little more sweet than the other drinks.
What do you like about the taste of them?
Well, they're sweet, and I like the boba. The jasmine tea and the other drinks are way too strong.
So of course we had to give a shout out to San Francisco Boba Tea Places, and our hipster pick is Boba Guys. Boba Guys uses all natural ingredients. They use fresh premium teas as well as Strauss organic milk.
Here they are brewing the tea. I got 2 drinks. The left one is a classic milk tea that's made with black tea, Strauss organic milk, and sweetened at 50% because I don't like my drinks too sweet. The one on the left is the strawberry matcha latte, and this is made with fresh strawberry puree, the Strauss milk again, and topped with matcha powder. It looks really tasty.
That's really good. So the tea is very distinct. It's not too strong, and what I really love about this tea is the creaminess of the Strauss milk in it. Really kind of punches it up, and I think that 50% sugar level is just right for me. I also love the tapioca balls. They're really nice and soft while still maintaining that firmness, which in Taiwanese we call QQ, meaning that it's still really nice and spongy and not too soggy.
That strawberry matcha latte is so delicious. I really love the strawberry puree in there. It's super fresh and you can taste it. And that sort of brightness is what really permeates the taste. And the matcha is very mild. You can't really taste a lot of caffeine.
For snack, I got the kaya toast, which is a thick slice of challah bread from Wyson's Bakery that is topped with a warm, house-made kaya coconut jam. It is really delicious. The challah bread's been toasted and the topping is rich and creamy but not too sweet.
So that's it for our top 5. Tyler, what is your favorite place?
I like Teaspoon the best.
The best? How come?
I really like the sweetness of their drinks and the texture of their boba. It's not hard and chewy. It's soft.
And which is your favorite drink?
I like the classic milk tea.
Yeah, across all of the tea shops, yeah.
I also like the ice there.
Yeah, classic is always the best. Tyler, for you, what's the difference between the traditional places like Fantasia and Happy Lemon and the newer Americanized version, which is like Pico, Boba Guys, and Teaspoon?
I think the more Americanized versions have a wider variety of drinks that are based off of other tea drinks.
So those appeal to you more or less?
They appeal to me more because there can be more kid-friendly teas.
Yeah, personally, I like the traditional tea, so Fantasia still, for me, is the best tea place. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video, and until next time, peace out, Geeksters.